Love everything about it except for the front flip thing.
You're picking it up, though. This is Tactical Doodle with a G5 Metamorph by Real Steel.
I love it. The color's awesome. The
It
clip
is
is nice and
beautiful.
skinny. Normally I want deeper, but for this color, it's kind of cool having it stick out, pop out of the pocket a little
Not
bit.
every knife has to be deep carry. I generally like it when it is, but every knife doesn't have to do it. You're getting it down, dude. You deploy it better than I do.
I'd hope so. I've done it almost 9 times now, so I'm getting real good.
You can do a pinch deployment on it. In the tabletop review posted a couple months ago on the Real Steel G5 Metamorph, which, by the way, comes in this beautiful blue coloration, also a kind of an amber rose color that's really pretty.
Oh, that's cool.
I said I can forgive the front flipper thing on it because everything else is so nice.
Yeah.
The steel's decent. The blade shape is perfect for EDC and food preparation, opening packages.
It really is. It's so skinny. It's like a little scalpel.
Just freaking awesome.
Really
it's
light.
lightweight. It's well built. Every knife's got quirks.
Well, when I just picked it up, I was really expecting it to be auto. I thought like I'd be able to push or slide the scales or something and pop out. And I was like, man, that's cool. But nope. It's a front flip.
Now we're introing with this Real Steel Metamorph because it's a representation of, again, what China is doing. This is an original design as far as I know. There might be some collaborations involved. I don't know. Don't really care.
I'm sure it's a
But
copy of something somewhere, somehow.
not necessarily.
In some way.
These Chinese designs coming out now from Real Steel, Kizer,
That's crazy.
they're coming out with their own things. They don't have to copy anybody. And I'll tell you what, they're making all the U.S. manufacturers scramble. Oh, and by the way, the U.S. manufacturers get their stuff produced in China, too. They're just the middleman. I've been saying that forever. Show them that Crux Forge, man. This is
that this is called?
Mass Drop, the Crux Forge. And this is another example. I'm sorry, Ferrum Forge Crux is what it is. I bought this off Mass Drop, 4.2 ounces. If it comes back, I'm going to put a code in this video. This is
cute.
a beautiful titanium frame lock, bronze finished, outstanding blade steel. I mean, this is what we're talking about. And 125 for that? I mean, that's like a semi-custom.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing groundbreaking. I'm not saying the blade shape is groundbreaking, but I think what's groundbreaking are the materials and the fit and finish for 125.
It's exciting.
Yeah, and here comes another one, and I've already mentioned the brand. I reviewed this one. It is a Kizer Vanguard V445 8 Alpha 3 VG10 steel. Boom. There you go. Conveniently labeled for your reference. You're welcome. Yes. Reviewed that. Raved about it. $52.
That's a great price.
$52. Look at the blade shape.
It's exciting.
And for whatever dumb reason, and this is my fault, I should have rolled this knife in with it because it's so similar. In fact, it's in the Vanguard series. This is a Kizer Domin, or Domin, how do you say it? And I got a brown version for you. So it's very similar to this, but it's fun enough with TD here to do an additional review. So
But that's exciting. It's cool that we finally have another knife manufacturer at this price point that has their own strong design language and brand identity. It's not just to say, like Kershaw's, I mean, they keep getting chunkier and heavier, and they just have that
they do
vibe
look
to
similar
them.
too.
Spyderco's, I mean, for most of the stuff under $100, $80, they're basically
Well,
just
go back-
variations of the same damn thing.
Go back to '08 to about 2014. Basically, the lineup for high value Chinese knife was what? The Tenacious, the Persistence, the Resilience, which are awesome
They're
knives.
great knives.
But no longer do you have to go to those brands to get a ton of knife for your money and one that's going to be exciting for you. So off the wall, I'll just say right now, both these knives are 5 stars for their price.
And I think if you're buying these, this isn't a question of, well, would I buy that or the Spyderco? You probably already bought the Spyderco.
Right.
If
You
you're
have
in
a
this
knife
price
collection.
point, you're building a collection, so this is something different
Right.
to add to your rotation.
Great point.
It's a different flavor, and that's
Right.
what you want when you change it out every day of the week. You want to have
Right.
something that carries differently, that looks differently, that's distinctive.
It's just like your watch. And I'm still wearing the Chodavelli
quit saying that
Aviator
damn song.
Chodavelli. Isn't that like a Disney
It's a
song.
Cinderella song.
Cinderella
Keep singing it with
Chodavelli.
made-up, insane
You should have heard me
language.
off camera. I was bugging
Been
him.
doing it for like 3.5 hours. It's ridiculous.
Chodavelli, $99. But I'm showing this because, one, it makes me happy, and two, it annoys you. And then number three, it plays into the point you're making. That you just don't have one watch, hopefully. Hopefully you don't have just one EDC knife. You should probably have, and TMPers, I'm being honest with you, for high value knives like this, I don't think it'd be outlandish for you guys to have 50 knives that you swap through.
Totally.
I mean, you're not paying like an arm and a leg for most of the things I review are actually very affordable.
Yeah.
I'm a value guy, right? Don't you think?
Think about it in terms of like, do you buy a new one every month or something? Do you,
Right.
It just depends on the frequency, and over time you amass this huge collection.
That's correct. Let's look at the formulation of the Kizer Domin. It's also part of the Vanguard series. This is the brown G10. It comes in blue, OD, black, and then get this. Oh, it's going to be so fun. They're coming out with a Domin Mini.
Boom.
2.9-inch blade. It's going to have a different steel. This one is VG10, and the Mini's going to have N690, which I would kind of prefer over that. Really super high rust resistance. I've talked about 690 forever. It's a European steel.
European.
I like it, and it's going to be lighter, smaller. I think guys are going to go gaga over the Mini. I'll put links below.
I like this size myself.
This is perfect. So this is a 3.5-inch full flat ground stone washed drop point. Classic drop point like we've seen in so many different knives. 3.8 ounces, like I said, because it has skeletonizing in those liners. You can see it right there, dudes. What?
Beautiful.
Someone's been watching TMP vids. Just kidding. But I have raved about, well, always, ever since I started Knife Show, skeletonize your damn liners already.
Yeah.
How hard is it? At least in the manufacturing process. For me, it's extremely hard to do it as a user. Yeah, so this is, of course, a dual thumb stud deploying knife. Look at the centering on this. The Kizer Domin. Perfect. No volcano issues. No centering issues. Retention. Excellent. Let me see if I can shake this out on camera. Off camera, I mean. Ah! Oh, I'm still having problems with my wrist. Oh, not good. Daddy's in pain. Help. I don't know what's going on with my wrist, dudes. I've talked about it, but I got to be careful with it. Let me do this conventional way. There we go. Oh, that's better. Nice lockup. And so the thumb studs will function as the stop bar on the 420 stainless steel liners right there. Here's the timing on your lock bar right here. And then the G10 handle scale functions as an over travel stop for the liner, which is cool. So you can't hyperextend it going like that. So you don't need, like, I don't know, a disc or something.
Yeah, you don't need a little protrusion bolted on to
hinder or stabilizer disc or something.
Pop off and lock tight over time.
The G10 is really excellent. It's medium traction. It's not obnoxious. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's just about perfect. The color is, I like it, and then sometimes I look at it and think, yeah, it's kind of ugly. It's like a baby poop 1970s time traveler cut, but I still like it because it is.
I kind of like it. It's different. I mean, I've done a ton of flat desert earth,
it's a good
ODs,
civilian
blues.
color. It's
some different.
It's odd. It looks like something you'd see in a VW Vanagon.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like a Jaguar from, a Jag from the 60s.
A Jag.
There's your pocket clip, not deep carry. It's high polished stainless steel. I wish it was matte, whatever. And you can flip it from left to right if you care for lefties.
Would be cool if it had black steel on there.
I would like it. I would like black hardware on the exterior. I don't mind the stonewash blade. I'd like this all to be blackened. Maybe in future colorations they'll do that. That Mini coming out is in pink, and they have a silver version.
That's cool.
So they are working on colorations. This actually has a lanyard attachment, provision right here. That's pretty cool.
Touch a lanyard.
And I believe that is an aluminum chunk right there. I believe.
Aluminium. You got me doing the Jaguar voice now.
There you go.
The Jaguar voice.
Jaguar. Really excellent knife. Highly recommended. I'll just say, like I said, 5 out of 5 stars. VG10 is good. I'm not going to say it's my favorite steel. It's not. If this is an S30, S90, it would excite me more. I think the N690 will be even better. 14 C828N would be better, I think. I do engrave these because they are cast members, so it kind of reminds me as I bring it into future videos what it's about.
We can't remember all these.
There's no way.
Specifics.
It's too much.
Way too many knives.
Another brand that's just as exciting as Real Steel, Kizer, is and this is the Civivi, if I'm saying it right. I think I am, and I think I've reviewed this one already.
Wee is a bit more expensive, isn't it?
It depends on which Wii knife you get. They do
every
kind
Wii I
of.
see, I go, man, this is cool. It's totally different and new and fresh and
They
hot.
they go gaga with their pricing on some of their models.
Oof of a goof.
They're semi-customs, but this isn't one of them. This is a very affordable knife. Look at this. Speaking of FDE, titanium clip, brass liners. Look at the milling on that,
like
dude.
those liners.
Look at that. Can you see the milling in there, dudes? It is insane. Here comes the S20. Look at that. Now that's not just holes drilled. That's like machined out, and that's why this sucker weighs, I think, yeah, it's lighter. There you go, 3.4 ounces. So it say basically 0.4 ounces. Another drop point. This is a VG10. The price on this, I think, was around $50. I don't know if I wrote it on this knife. Another good option, though, against this knife. So which one would I prefer over the Vanguard series, whether you're talking the regular Vanguard, the 445, or the Domin? Take your pick. They're all good.
Yeah.
They're all good. Really excellent knives. This is Dad's T38 patch, by the way.
It shouldn't really be take your pick. It's which one do you buy first.
I'm putting this as a paperweight, so because the
it
Velcro peeled off of it. Kind of looks cool like that, though. I like it. They're all excellent knives. What do you think, TD?
Yeah, you're eventually going to have them all if that's the price point you're headhunting in.
Yeah.
So I would probably start with one of the Kizers first. I think they're pretty good. The only thing I would add a Spyderco Resilience here, maybe a Tenacious, and that would
pretty
really
much
round
everybody
out
watching this video already has
Recon
that
thing.
Well, Resilience, that's a big one. You sure the big one?
The big one's awesome.
I don't think a lot of guys have the Resilience. They have the Tenacious and then the Persistence. There's a lot of those.
It depends on what you're carrying. Like I like my big EDC blade to be a little bit bigger, and then usually I'll have a Cadet.
What are you carrying right now? Gear check. Not planned. What you got? Oh, dude, nice choice. The Cutlery Shop Spec Elite 2 Auto.
Size.
Well, you bragged and you delivered.
Size.
But are you using your utility knife for major cutting like I do? So this is our Sheffield. Look at this thing get worn in. Awesome. Knife show TMP.
And then as a beater, the wave.
I cut with this thing all the time. Oh yeah, show me your wave.
So it's usually in there too. And then I do have my...
And you're always carrying this. You're not just making it. Oh look, he did his in blue.
Rattle can one, and I'm wearing...
Sheffield utility knife. #1 choice in the entire universe. If aliens landed on planet Earth, the first thing they would check, see if you had a Sheffield utility knife. If so, they won't go to war with us.
Because this is your guilt-free one. This is what you use to open boxes and plastic pack. You beat the crap out of this.
Yeah, it's carbide bimetal blade. Yeah. I don't want to spend a half hour in the sharpener just because I'm using... I mean, I do, but I use my utility knife.
Yeah.
Better. Nice job, dude. You passed that.
And that's why I love the Wave the most. And honestly, if I could get the... What's that?
That's a 154 cm steel blade right there, bro.
If I get the
and
OHT
black, and that's a military blackened version.
Yeah.
Did you steal this from me?
Yeah.
Because you didn't ask if you could
the
have
one I
this.
normally carry is orange.
Totally stole that from me. That's Cabela's version, by the way.
Yeah. Which, if you ask them nicely, maybe they'll give you the one from behind the counter for cheap. Because it's scratched and has people's hand grease on it.
Which makes it even more attractive.
Yep.
Not the grease part, but I don't care if it's beat up.
Just a little worn.
Use knives, use watches, make me happy. Anyways, Vanguard, Domin. Great job, great knife. We're signing off. We got more KRVs to go. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell. If you feel like it, join TMP Patreon. It's old school TMP. I talk to those guys all the time. I've been sending out giveaways since July of 18. Over and out. See ya!